to episode 87 of Acquired Taste, a hip-hop podcast hosted by the world's largest rap group, the Antelope Fishermen. I am 1/4 of your host, 25%, figure 8. It's a lot of numbers.
I'm another fourth, Coda B.
I'm just Andrew.
You are a fourth of this. You tried to remove yourself as part of the fraction. You exist within the pie chart.
Nope,
What did
just Andrew.
Kamala say, you exist within the context. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? That's you, man.
Just Andrew.
No. Japan Drew. Oh, we opened up those Pokemans. We opened up the whole box. To be honest, we got some of the better stuff we got out of the Japan packs.
I was just going to say anything good.
Yeah. Like, literally, I would say 4 of the 5 good cards we got feel like they were Japanese.
Nice.
How you guys doing? Ned, reintroduce yourself. I talked over you.
I'm a fourth or whatever, young Ned.
Good job. I'm pretty sure this might have been a Japan Drew.
I think so.
I can barely see. I can see the card, but I can't make out what it is at all.
It's for sure Japanese, and it's a full art, and I think it's $50.
Nice.
It's a Typhlosion for our audio listeners, which is all of you. We're at episode 87. Thank you guys for being here once again. This week in hip-hop history, March 15th, 2015, Kendrick Lamar released To Pimp a Butterfly. Where were you when To Pimp a Butterfly released?
Living at my mom's house.
I was just going to say the same.
I was in high school, senior year. I had 2 months left, but I for sure drove to the F. Do you guys have FYE out here?
I don't think
I
so.
don't
Do you know what I'm talking
No.
about?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think we have them.
It's stood for 4-year entertainment. It was just like a DVD, movie, Blu-ray, vinyl store inside of every mall in Michigan, and I would go there anytime a big hip-hop album came out. And I immediately bought this. Also, such a weird album for a bunch of white kids to be so about, but I also think it for sure helped a generation of otherwise potentially less compassionate human beings learn more about people who didn't look like them, because Kendrick made it cool to listen to a Black Power album in 2015 for a bunch of 16 to 20-year-old white dudes. I think that gave a lot of perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think I realized how intensely I was educated from it until years later.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the first couple times I listened to it, I probably didn't really understand it.
I remember he was conflicted, bro. Damn, it was a poem. It connected Tupac. All right.
I don't know if I listened to that when it came out, considering I think I was 12 when that shit released, so...
Yeah, I gotta be honest, that one's not hitting for the 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's not... They ain't playing that one at the end of the backyard.
I think I was
credits.
listening to, like, Logic, which is... Yeah.
So was Andrew.
It's 12-year-old Coda B. Logic, Eminem.
Bunch of white rappers.
That sounds about right. 2015 Coda. Do you like Hobson back then, too?
Oh, I loved Hobson, dude. That Hobson was my
It's
shit,
right on
bro.
track.
Right on.
Yeah, bro. Like it just makes so much sense.
He
It
had
was-
3 more years for you at that point still. If I'm doing all my math correctly, you had 3 more strong years.
was
Hobson
big
if you were
on
12.
Tech 9 as well, obviously. Token.
Oh, where was Tech 9 and E40 10 years ago? They announced the tour last episode. You would have been so psyched in 2015.
I'd have been
He'd have been
11
front
years
row.
ago. Damn. You know Token went to a Tech 9 show and whipped a beer on stage because he was drunk and it exploded next to Tech 9 and he got escorted out by a bunch of very angry, strange music people.
I mean, yeah, that checks out. That's what happens when you throw stuff at. Well, unless
To
it's
be
like
honest,
a bra.
that even checks out for 19-year-old Token at a Eugene college show. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it not only checks out for what would happen to you, but I can also see Token being like, meh.
I don't see him doing that. I mean, definitely not nowadays.
19-year-old Token?
19-year-old Token. I guess I didn't know him. He seems like he had a crazy past.
He's crazy now. Remember when he yelled about that ginger kid? No one's ever been that angry that a ginger person existed other than us having him on this show to review that album.
Well,
That's
yeah.
probably the
I mean,
angriest someone's ever been on here. Like,
it just wasn't a hip hop
I
album.
aspire to be made that angry. Nah, ICP got me pretty close, I feel like. It really wore me down.
that's fair.
All right. In the news, My first thing was pretty lengthy. I did not want to just fucking type it out. So this week in the news, hip hop artists challenged the use of rap lyrics in death penalty sentencing. We've talked about this topic or things adjacent to it a ton, but there was like a big actual like thing that happened this week. I'm just going to read this thing from Variety. A coalition of artists, entertainers, music and industry leaders and professors, including Grammy Award-winning rapper Killer Mike, Young Thug, T.I., Blackish star Anthony Anderson, music executive Kevin Liles, and others have filed an amicus brief challenging the use of rap lyrics during the punishment phase of a Dallas County capital murder trial, arguing that prosecutors improperly relied on artistic expression to support a death sentence. In total, the brief is supported by 30 artists, scholars, and 6 arts organizations. Professor Eric Nielsen, one of America's leading authorities on hip-hop culture, took the lead in the effort. Essentially, this is urging the U.S. Supreme Court to reject the use of rap lyrics as evidence that a defendant poses a continuing threat to society, a determination in Texas juries must make before imposing the death penalty on an individual. The filing contends that prosecutors used defendant James Broadnack's artistic expression to stoke racial and anti-rap bias within the jury. And this is hoped to be ended on a federal level once and for all with this Supreme Court push. I had to Google what some of those words mean. Apparently this is a thing that you could just do as human beings if there's enough of you and institutions to support it, to sign something. You can just kind of decide to go to Congress. Andrew's dying. I mean, Andrew.
I'm checked out of whatever I missed everything you said. I'm watching my group chat pop off, so
Rap. Coda. Ned?
Yeah, I think that's stupid that people can use lyrics. I can make up whatever the fuck I want. That's what...
Right.
No.
The whole anything you say can and will be used against you refers to when you're already arrested, I think, and in custody, like anything past that point. I don't think it's when you're just recording a song. You can rap like that, then every parody song can be used in the same manner. Like, sure, a lot of people rapping about killing people are killing people, which there's something to be said there, but at the same time, a lot of people...
That can't be the precedent.
A lot of people are just trying to sound impressive for the rap culture and trying to sound like someone who's on and like...
Or some people are talking about someone they know or someone that their dad told them about or something that like it's not...
It can be through a storytelling outlet for sure. I mean, shit.
Like, how many songs are written from like, to your point of like somebody you know, how many songs are written about like, or like from the perspective of somebody else? Like, I feel like that's something J. Cole's done on like a ton of his albums.
No, like Stan
just
doesn't
like
exist. Like there's so many amalgamations of this type of human. Let me give them a perspective in hip hop, especially.
I feel like if you're gonna do that for lyrics, you got to do that then for like movies and shows also.
For TV, like I want everyone who's ever written something about child exploitation to be their house ransacked. If this is the precedent we're setting right now. But again, we've talked about this. The podcast is about to, we're quarter of the way to our second year, or a quarter of the way through this year, our second year. We've had like 6 different cases come up where it was like full on pleads from the industry and policymakers of like, hey, this can't be like something we continue to do. Yeah. So it's really cool to see something go straight to the Supreme Court, because that's like the only thing that could change it on like a country basis.
If you do it with music, then you have to start doing it through film. You have to start doing it through paintings. Like
if you need the music, you don't have a case. Like I'm sorry. Like if you need a poem written to an instrument, like you do not have a case that you need. Even if someone was murdered in front of a 7-Eleven on 7th Avenue the day before someone dropped a song called "Murdered at 7-Eleven" on 7th Avenue, there has to be more than that. Like you can't tell me that's all you have.
I swear I did it. No, that's not enough.
You know that fucking Key and Peele sketch? Do you remember that? He just keeps hitting play.
Rest in peace, my grandma. She got hit by a bazooka. Imagine your grandma gets hit by a bazooka, and then you're prosecuted.
That's a bar.
But he's not even. He's just talking about his grandma getting hit by a bazooka, dude. Come on now.
About it every time
I hit the hookah. Kaboom.
All right, Charlie Kirky. Here's that was that longer note that I had. Next is T.I. hit #1 on mainstream hip hop R&B charts for the first time since 2013 with new song "Let 'Em Know." I bumped it. Low key, "Let 'Em Know" is hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's smacked. Have you guys heard this?
Is this this isn't the diss track, is it?
No, absolutely not.
No, that's What Bully, right? Or
Yeah,
something like that. Okay.
This was
no, I haven't
like,
heard this one.
I almost just started playing it like we were on a phone call,
Yeah.
not like we were recording something.
Yeah, no,
it's really good.
Well, that's good. I just talked about, I think the last time we brought him up, I was like, yeah, he's not in his prime anymore, but maybe I was wrong. I'm down to
Here's what
listen.
I will say. What a fuck you to 50 Cent. I cannot imagine 50 Cent dropping a #1 solo song right now. I cannot imagine. And this motherfucker T.I. just did? T.I.?
Yeah, I mean, good for him, bro. That's some leeway towards the beef, you know? He's got some leverage.
Absolutely. Since 2013, like to be honest, that might be later than the last time 50 Cent was #1 as a solo artist.
Yeah, maybe a feature, but definitely not a solo artist.
Yeah. That takes me to my final piece of news. Detroit artist set world record for longest cipher with 28-hour performance for 313 Day in Detroit, breaking previous record of 24 hours. I watched the news interview on the like local Detroit Fox affiliate, and they were like, "Why are you doing 28 hours? The record was 24." And they were like, "You know, when you're here, you just gotta go a little harder, make sure that we here." Like, it felt like I get it. I understood what he was trying to say, but he was so burnt out 25 hours into freestyling that he was just like, you know what? I do not know why we are continuing, but here we are.
Here we are.
You know what's crazy is if we wanted to, we could beat that. We could do
beat that
29
tomorrow,
hours.
bro.
Yeah,
Fucking-
like it would suck ass, and we'd have to be on shifts. Some people sleeping in the back, some people still rapping, but we could do that. We could beat that.
Yeah, we could absolutely do that. We did a live stream for 24 hours straight, and we were ill-planned, ill-prepared, and ill-equipped.
Yeah.
And it happened. We did it all the way through.
And also,
goddamn
what
it.
qualifies as a cipher? Do you have to be rapping the whole time? We could have
I
someone.
think someone has to be rapping the whole time.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was like 11 of them for 28 hours. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Detroit.
Yeah, for real. That's brutal.
That's even if it's shit for like 27 of those 28
Oh, there's got to be
that's-
some just brutal lines in there. Just
Oh
like,
yeah.
Can you
some
imagine watching
stinkers.
that? Like the one white guy in the back's like, sorry for all those uses of the N word. It's really running out of vocabulary over here.
I only
Nothing
know
rhymes
so
with
many
trigger.
words.
Why did you hard R, Coda? That's the end of me. That Ellie.
Yeah. Let me catch that. Jack Harlow drops new album Monica, which I haven't listened to. Don't think I will unless it
Okay.
comes on to my
Here's what's
rotation.
crazy. I was gonna skim through it today to have something to say here, and when I looked it up, a video of him being like, "Yeah, my music's just blacker now.
I saw
I'm
that.
blacker.
I saw
like
that.
black music." I was like, maybe I don't listen to it. Like, it was just so, like, I understood what he was saying, and I'm not saying that those types of jokes haven't been tossed around. There's a lot of white and black fish making music. Racial jokes get tossed around.
Mm-hmm.
But to say that in an interview like you were boasting is really icky.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
I'm sure he meant it with love, but it's still just I wouldn't say that.
Well,
yeah,
also, he's
I'm appropriating this culture just more on this album.
That's it, because he seemed so respectful about hip hop up to this point. Like when those that group of black women got like escorted out of one of his shows somewhere, and he donated all the money from the concert to a bunch of black charities in Chicago, and made this big post of like, black women are the reason I exist as an artist. They're the majority of my sales and streams. I'm not gonna allow. Like, he seemed so racially aware, and even that last album like had a lot of social themes, and just to like.
Yeah.
Write down. I don't care.
You
about
can
the
mean
album.
well and still say cringy things. It's like
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It
I
is.
don't even care. Like that's not even something to get offended by. It's
No,
just
it was just cringy, and I was
Yeah.
like, whatever you did on this album is unnecessary for me to consume. I'm sure. I could just listen to a black artist.
Shibu beats Blueface via unanimous decision at Aiden Ross's event. Did I say that
watch
right?
this? I think so. I thought you would know more about this than me.
No, there's a lot. Is it one of the boxing events?
Yeah, it was Chibu versus Blueface, and he beat Blueface
Oh, nice. I mean,
via unanimous decision.
yeah. I think Blueface can actually scrap. I've seen.
Has he been
Him
fighting
box
on these
before.
random fucking streamer goddamn?
I feel like he's done one before. I don't know how often he's doing it, but I've seen like he knows what he's doing a little bit. But I mean, I guess by decision, it's like it was probably really close. I don't know. I'll have to watch it.
Fuck Blueface, to be honest with you. I don't know who Chibu is.
I'll box him, bro. I think I've said this on the pod before, dude. Let me box Blueface.
Get him.
Let me in there, dude.
Andrew and
I'll
Blueface
lose,
versus Coda.
but it would
I
be
think
funny.
we gotta give Blueface the handicap. Just fucking Blueface giant big ass now, and Andrew behind him, and like fucking Mike Tyson
I know,
punch out gloves.
He's big as hell now. I
I'll
definitely
be honest,
wouldn't
bro.
win.
Andrew came at me once like a hyena, and like took me the fuck down. I ain't gonna lie, and like I was fat at the time.
Like a
you remember?
hyena?
You remember Lisa's Gresham garage? I think I was on acid, and Tag was like, "Hey, Andrew's about to walk in the door. Punch him in the nuts." And you walked in the door, and I punched you right in the nuts, bro. And you like lifted me up like a fucking howler monkey. I remember being high and still like, oh, like. Yeah, bro. I'm just saying. Blueface and Andrew come sprinting at you in a dark room with Aiden Ross screaming in the corner. You might shit your
It's all smoke, Coda.
All right.
Yeah, a woman was arrested for firing 10 shots at Rihanna's residence while the singer was home.
Wild.
Yeah,
They
I saw
arrested
these
her?
headlines and stuff. Yeah, I saw she was arrested and like all that. Like that's crazy.
Did you see they found a video on her Instagram of her being like, I think I'm gonna go to Rihanna's house and shoot it up. Like it was so much. See,
That's the
art
evidence
counts.
you need.
That's the evidence. That doesn't get to be like it's a short film. No, that is you admitting
It's a
you were
short.
going to
It
shoot
was
up
just
Rihanna's
a short
house.
film. Your Honor.
Miss Judge Judy, I just give me one moment. You see, what happened was
Yeah,
I
that's
was
crazy.
making a short film, and
we
someone
know-
else who looked like me shot up Rihanna's house.
Do we know why she did that?
Do you like how Ned faded
Is
into
it just-
the phantasm there for a moment? Just fucking.
Is there some sort of
banshee.
beef going on between her, this random woman?
I didn't
No,
see
I
anything
assume it's
about
a
why.
psychopath.
Yeah, I assume she's just
Crazy
a
human?
crazed
Okay.
fan.
Yeah. There's no good reason to shoot at Rihanna's home. Unless there's someone in there shooting at Rihanna. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you're defending Rihanna, then you can fire shots.
Sounds like she really needed an SOS, if you know what I mean.
Hey, Andrew, you want to read the
Anyway.
next thing?
Yeah. So anyway, Yeet becomes
Sorry
the
that you
first.
had to endure that, Andrew.
Yeet becomes the first artist to drop Nike box set that includes shoes and an album. That's pretty cool.
I like
That
that.
is pretty
Wouldn't-
cool.
wouldn't
It's funny
buy 'em,
we
but-
all said we don't give a shit about Yeet like 2 weeks ago, and then when I was looking through the news, I was like, "That's actually pretty cool." I
Yeah.
wish better artists got to do that, but that is tight that door is open.
I
now.
bet his Portland connection helped with that, just because Nike and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Oregon. Yeah, I mean, we don't get to decide the culture, you know. It's these darn kids and their hip hop music.
Their hip hop music.
You know, ever since I became a hip happy, I've been out of the. Ned
Anyway,
fucks hippies.
so Drake has been the most streamed rapper every day of 2026 so far.
Still
pretty
same.
lame.
It's just continuing. Yeah. All right, bro.
Kendrick for sure was the most streamed in a lot of points of last year and the year before.
Yeah,
Not
but
this year so far.
Have you heard the new Baby Keem album? Did we talk about this?
Not extensively.
I really like it. I've been listening to it a lot.
Might
I
put
do
on the
like it.
wheel.
I like it more than I did at first listen. I kind of like it. Like, I've listened to it maybe more than the new J. Cole.
Yeah.
In total,
gonna-
yeah, I've probably listened to them like actual like time spent listening. I've probably spent more time listening to J. Cole, but I don't necessarily listen to that like through and through because it's just so long and there's so many songs there. But I have like my handful of songs that I really like, and so in total, I've probably listened to it more because the Baby Keem project's like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. It's pretty short.
Yeah, it's easy to listen to the entire thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Last up here, new billboards for Kanye's album Bully appear in Japan.
There you go, Coda. You got your first beep.
I'm not beeping it. You can't make me.
Fuck, I have to edit the episode. All right. Now we see why you took out a page in the Wall Street Journal for your Jewish apology.
Yeah. I also haven't listened to a Kanye album in I don't know how long. New or old.
Life of Pablo?
You think
Last
Japan
time I listened
cares?
to a new one was Life of Pablo?
No.
Probably.
Isn't
Yes, Japan cares.
the one with like the mountains on it? Yay. I think it's just called Yay.
Oh, yeah.
That
was
one that's probably the
heard.
last new album I've listened to. Donda
Yeah,
or whatever.
I heard Against My Will things
Yeah.
from Donda and
Donda or whatever I heard was censored, and I was just like, I'm not listening to censored rap.
Cuck.
Beep.
You can say cuck. I'm not gonna kink shame.
Beep.
Womp womp. All right, Nedley, tell us about the rest of music.
Motorhead guitarist Phil Campbell dies at 64. Sad. He wasn't he wasn't the original guitar player, but he was alright.
Is Motorhead tight?
Yeah, they're fine. I like them a lot, but like they have a lot of songs that are
That name
Okay.
like exists in the zeitgeist enough that I would always know that it exists, but I couldn't name you would never know that.
The Ace of Spades. That's the one everybody knows.
Oh, I do know that.
You know why Motorhead's called Motorhead?
Is it racist?
No.
The way you said that led me to believe it was racist.
Is it a biker gang?
No, it's what you call a cokehead. Back in the 60s, it was a Motorhead.
Ah.
I thought you were gonna say it's getting a blowjob while driving.
Nope, they just did a lot of cocaine back in the
That's pretty
60s
good.
and 70s and 80s and 90s and 2000s.
They tried cocaine once for 4 decades.
Yeah,
Cocaine will always be relevant.
that's sad. Kid Cudi announced his new EP and teases a follow-up album.
What's
Okay.
crazy is when I was doing hip hop news, I couldn't find anything about that, but when I started just looking for general music news for Ned, I found Kid Cudi was dropping an album.
I saw him tweet something about it, so that's how I found out about this. But I like Kid Cudi, so I'll listen to it. And he's actually
it's not
going to
bad.
be in Seattle in like July or something, and I've kind of very loosely thought about going, but I probably won't.
I'd go to that.
Yeah, if you do, I would go to that. I would drive up for that.
I'll let you know. I haven't really had the urge or excitement to go to a
We just
concert
made him
in
want to
years
go
now.
1% less. He was like already so low, and he was like, "Oh, I would have to
Never
either
mind.
not post about it or text them." Ugh. Go ahead, Ned.
Jack Osborne names newborn daughter Ozzy in tribute to his father. Yeah.
That's sweet.
I saw
Womp
that.
womp.
That's pretty
Womp
cool.
womp. No. That's sad.
I love Ozzy. That was
Yeah.
that was for Andrew, not Ozzy.
Yeah. In new interview, Harrison Ford confirms he's had sex with soundtracks from Star. A new interview, Harrison Ford confirms he's had sex with soundtracks from Star Wars and Indiana Jones playing in the background. That's crazy.
Coda said this was okay to add on at the end of your in the news. I asked.
He asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, that's."
Did you see his?
music
He won that
news
award, like the lifetime actors.
Yeah, bro, just him laying pipe.
It's on rhythm and everything.
Bro, he pulls out the whip. Holy shit! Bitch is like the fedora stays on.
It's Indy.
Dr. Jones.
Him fucking to the Cantina song.
Okay, Dr. Jones.
He's trying to get that fucking Temple of Doom, that crystal
he's-
skull.
That's crazy.
He just plays that fucking Short House's Academy Award acceptance speech from 2 years ago while listening to Star Wars music in the background and laying pipe on his old ass wife, bro. Harrison Ford, man. I hope he lives to Dick Van Dyke age. Long live Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford used to hang out at Sassy's all the time, like back in the early 2000s, and apparently he was a big prick.
Yeah,
he is a big prick.
He was like the
feel
worst.
He's one of them guys.
He was like
who
the
would be
worst
a dick.
famous person she met. She said. Him and actually the singer from Lane Staley apparently was a prick. From
Who's
Alice.
your least famous person you've ever met?
Nope, I haven't met any famous people.
This guy named Figure 8.
Yeah, he fucking sucked. No,
Kind of a piece
We've
of
met
shit.
famous people.
Me?
I guess. I mean, they were
We've
all.
met famous people. Riff Raff was probably top of my coolest.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was cool. I mean, I don't know. I guess Soldier Boy technically, but that was just because I went to go say hi and he went, no. And I went, okay.
I met the Trailer Park Boys, but now Bubbles is a creep, so it's not.
He's been a creep the whole. Dude, he's had so many
He was
fucking.
probably a creep back then too.
He was. No, there was a. Bob has
You
been
got to
watching
meet
him since the
Bruce
beginning.
Campbell?
I did.
unaware.
He was fine. I talked to
I
him
met
for
him
2
as well.
seconds.
Coda met Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, I got some stuff signed.
I don't
for
think
you.
I've met
Yeah.
anybody famous.
I
Met
technically.
Yellow Wolf when I was a kid.
I ran into Ari Spears that one time,
That's true.
and I didn't say anything. I was catered. I just pointed at him, and then walked away.
Yeah, in a doorway. Ned
Yeah.
literally goes,
Did you meet that YouTuber, Mudahar?
"Oh yeah, you met what's his name at the airport?"
Some ordinary game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was cool. I guess he counts as famous. He was super nice. We talked for like a couple hours.
There's Rob Zombie's brother. He was cool with us.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they're all.
Damian Lillard. You
I
weren't
didn't-
there for that.
I was not there for that.
Soldier Boy seemed like he didn't want to talk to us.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Soldier
that's.
Boy did not want to talk to us.
I don't think he wanted to be there. He did not perform very well. TBH.
I don't think he wanted to be there.
I don't think he
We
did.
were using his bar, bro. I can't believe you saw his performance. Half of us couldn't see. That takes us to game time.
Good time.
Code B, I heard you have a new game you created.
I did. Okay, I didn't create this game. I want to give credit. I mean, people have done this a lot just with artists, but I watched it. It's like 1 minute game show or 1 minute talk show on YouTube. I saw a clip and I was like, oh, I want to do that. Basically, they made up their own bars and then you had to guess if it was one that they made up or if it was an Eminem line.
Oh, that's.
But I put a little twist on it. So instead of like coming up with random lines, I picked some from the Fish catalog and then I picked some from Eminem.
So
But
is this directly towards Andrew?
I think the way we'll have to do it is to just have Andrew guess because there's 10 of them total. So
That means throughout this 10, you get one phone of Ned and one phone of Fig.
All right.
yeah, I guess we can just jump right into this, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah, Andrew, do you understand the rules?
Yeah. I have to guess if it's a Fish lyric or an Eminem lyric, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
exactly.
I was like, I think we don't have to do any more preamble. Go ahead, Code B.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one with the FUC, I'm the king of fucking.
I think that's probably a Fish lyric.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
That is a line from the Great Figure 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
That was good. Off to a good start. Okay. Next up. Call us Long John Silvers because we sell fish.
Fish.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That was an Eminem.
I was gonna say. I think that might be Eminem. I was actually thinking that.
I felt like that was a trick, but I was like, I don't recognize that, so.
What fucking song is that?
I just looked through YouTube and fucking there's a lot of compilations you can find.
That was a shout out to us for sure. Thanks, Em.
There's some milk in the clouds, so kiss my derriere.
That's Eminem.
That is Figure 8.
Oh my god! I would have guessed
It
Eminem.
is.
Ah,
Okay.
fuck you guys. This
Next
game's
up.
actually making me uncomfortable. I've decided.
Your girl want my balls. I call it a first down.
Fish.
That is a
Okay.
bar sung
Yeah,
by
That's
me.
Code B.
I would have got that one right.
Is that Code B?
That's me. That's me. Okay. I'm the butt police and I'm looking for your rear.
Yo, that's crazy.
Fish.
That is Eminem.
Oh, I was hoping that was a Fish song. I didn't know which one it was.
This
But
is my favorite game. This is ridiculous.
It's pretty good. I'm not keeping tally of how many you've got. I think you've gotten a few, right?
he's missed two, I think.
2. I don't know how many we've done. I feel like I've gotten 2 right though.
I feel like. Okay.
Your booty is heavy duty like diarrhea.
That's a great bar. I hope he wrote that.
Eminem.
That is Eminem.
Oh.
I didn't list the songs, but you can just look up these lines and you'll see where they're from.
You could ask me, and I'll disappointingly tell you.
Okay. Blow on my dick
I
like the
know.
spoon that you're soup on.
That's a pretty good bar.
Fish.
Like a.
That is figure 8.
That's a good bar. That's
This is-
pretty good.
This is a short one. This next one. It was pink and hella juicy.
This game's great. We gotta do this one again.
Eminem.
That is a Dub Dynamite line on the
Yeah.
new album.
Oh, it couldn't have been a better person.
Yeah.
Couldn't be a better guy. Holy shit.
Let that little rascal nibble on my asshole.
That's Eminem.
Yeah, that's Eminem.
I got water in my eye. I can't wait to make a clip of this. Do I gotta play the Eminem in our bars after?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You might. Okay, there's one
Oh,
left.
my eyes.
I'm all over this thick white bitch like sprinkles.
Shit.
There's a lot of indications there that it could go either way.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll just say Eminem on this one.
That was Rico the Degenerate on our new album.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, you did all right. I'm surprised I was able to find this many Fish lines. A lot of them are from Fig. I think 3 of them are from Fig.
Okay, I just want to say, I think the real winner of this game is Coda's ability to pick things that even I was like,
I feel like the only one that I was like dead.
Gerbil?
Dead, yeah, the gerbil line. That one.
yeah, that's
No one's saying nibble on my.
Oh my god. I kept waiting for the mellow made her grow a dick in the sack bar to come in.
Fuck, bro. Damn it, you ruined it. No, I'm just kidding. Next
Oh,
one we can
man.
have. Next one I'll do. I'll just come up with them so everyone can play.
The few of those that I knew were like mine, I tried not to make my face revealing.
Yeah.
But then just like thinking about even Ned not knowing and looking around wondering made me want to laugh so hard that my eyes just started to produce liquid.
I got most
Yeah,
of
no,
them, but there was a
that's
couple where I didn't know. I was like, and I got wrong. There was 2 I got wrong.
Not having like any other context around it.
That
it
makes
makes
it
that's what
difficult
makes
for
it
sure.
harder. Is like
Yeah,
you
if I
don't
would've-
get to hear what comes before or after it. It's just like 4 or 5 words or whatever it is. It's just like who did say that?
I think it would be too easy that way, just because the way Eminem writes. It's like
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
us aren't that clever. So, but yeah,
No, but
good job.
you really just found the most like vulgar, stupid,
Yeah.
funny things, and yeah, hilarious. I really, very funny, Coda.
Yeah, thanks for the idea. 1 minute talk show or whatever the fuck your YouTube channel's called. I mean, fuck them. They're famous, dude. We don't need to shout them out.
Ned, are you gonna read to us about your dad's fuck ass album?
Yeah.
Album club.
Album Club, baby.
Album club.
All right. Rain and Blood is the third
I'm
studio
guessing
album.
under for Andrew.
Yeah, same. Absolutely. Rain and Blood is the third studio album by American thrash metal band Slayer, released on October 20th, 1986 by Def Jam Records. It was the first Slayer album to be released by Def Jam and the first to be produced by Rick Rubin, whose input helped the band's sound evolve. The release of the album was
Shit.
delayed due to concerns regarding the lyrical subject matter of the opening track, Angel of Death, which refers to Joseph Mengele and describes acts such as human experimentation and committed at the Auschwitz concentration camp. The band defended the song, stating that they did not condone Nazism and were merely interested in exploring the subject. Rain and Blood received widespread acclaim upon release and was responsible for bringing Slayer to the attention of the mainstream metal audience. Alongside Anthrax's Among the Living, Megadeth's Peace Cells, and Who's Buying, and Metallica's Master of Puppets, Rain and Blood is credited for defining the sound of the emerging American thrash metal scene in the mid-1980s. Rick Rubin, baby.
Cool.
Yeah, it was his first not rap album.
Yeah, he got his hands on everything now.
Yeah, he's done so many good albums.
Coda, you guessing on Andrew?
Andrew's not. He didn't like it.
No, he didn't like it.
No, Andrew didn't like this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fuck? Okay, so first song me and Coda listened to last night. I was like, let me see what's going on here, and it started. And I will say this about pretty much every song. There's about 20 seconds where I'm like, all right, and then he starts talking.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the instrumentals are pretty good, but I hate them.
The instrumentals are good, but it just feels so like every song just feels like they're trying to play as fast as they can. Is how I felt like
as they physically can.
Yeah,
like they're on
and, like,
fast forward.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like it sounds good, but it got wearing after like 3 or 4
And
songs.
that's why I think first 30 seconds for me every time I was tricked into thinking I would like it, because it is cool riffs, it is cool drums, it is cool whatever. And then he would start doing what I told Kodo, the way he stops like he's falling down the stairs and grabbing a ledge.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is that because if you just like listen to, say you just listen to the first 10 seconds of each song, other than one, all of them almost sound like the exact same chord progression, just rearranged, which sure, a lot of songs are that way, a lot of in this genre, but it sounded almost like they were even in the same key. Like it didn't sound that different until like he started singing. So like I feel like a lot of the musicality of it was too similar for me to be like, I was waiting for like a slower song or like something to change up the pace a little bit, but it was just too much of sort of the same thing.
Also, I don't know that yelling remotely locality-based connected sentences together is exploring a topic. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. What was the story of that first song? Than just
Oh, they were talking
bringing
about
up.
they were talking about Nazis and shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I know they're talking about it, but what are you saying? Like, almost none of it were complete grammatically correct sentences. None of them were necessarily connected.
Auschwitz, the meaning of pain, the way that I want you to die, slow death, immense decay, shadow that can let you of your life. I love the lyrics. This album's the first album where I actually paid attention to the lyrics. I remember like 6th grade being like, what the fuck is he talking about? I love the lyrics. This is like one of the only albums where I know like front to back all the words to the album.
I also would like to know what the fuck he was talking about, because it didn't really like, I don't know.
He's just talking about a bunch of torture shit.
Yeah, but everything just seemed like it was like they were just going for shock factor.
Yeah,
like
that's
not
literally
actually
when metal came out, that's what like a lot of metal was trying to do, was just to be as not repugnant, what's the word? Repulsive as possible. Just talking about Satan and shit. I'd say Master of Puppets was like the first one to be like, well, I don't know, Metallica in general, their lyrics were pretty
I feel
on
like
topic.
I gave that Ozzy album like an 11.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'm talking like thrash metal. That's just heavy metal. Thrash metal is very like shock value-y. Fucking like Cannibal Corpse and shit. Blood from my cock, or spewing blood from my cock. That's like their main song.
I can handle
Yeah,
songs where the lyrics are, just shock value, I guess, if it's also like satisfying to listen to and it merges well with the
Relapse
music.
is a lot of rape and murder and mutilation, and at least it's like, I don't know. So I'm defending one rape, murder, and mutilation over another. It's such a weird genre.
I would say Eminem is actually probably more offensive technically, but there's like a technical thing behind it. The singing in this isn't technical anything. It is just him kind of yelling in a
It's
key.
also sonically offensive. You know what I mean? I think that's the double dosage of it. Of like, I'm just hearing the words throat tourniquet and Nazi, and it's also being screamed. When Eminem's doing it, it's like being sung melodically over a piano, not screamed at me over light beat. Like, you're getting one half of it is offensive, the other half is not. And this one, both halves of it are.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it is technically impressive. Obviously, I would never be able to
imagine playing this fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
extremely talent. Like that's extreme talent.
Dave Lombardo's like one of the greatest drummers of all time.
Yeah,
even all the fast like riffs and stuff, like like I said, it sounded good. I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more had there been some like high moments and low moments. Like not necessarily like, it doesn't have to be like super like down, like sad songs, but just like mix up the speeds a little bit. Like I said off the rip, it just sounded like they were just trying to play as fast as they could every single song, and that just was like tiring after the second or third song.
The ultimate thrill seek in like human society is essentially fucking roller coaster parks of like things you're gonna pay to and go to, and even in like a 1 minute roller coaster, there's like
there needs to be some sort of like
falls
crescendo
and rises to go, and it is like I mean it's not that long. I don't think it was
28
that
minutes.
long.
No, it was like 30 minutes or something.
28 minutes long.
But it is at 0 to 80, and we stay there until 3 artists later until I realize somebody else is playing. Because it was short and it all sounded very similar. But I agree. I think I probably would have found more that I could have pulled that I liked had there been something for me to differentiate, if that makes sense. Because I feel like occasionally there was a point where I was like, that was cool. But then it just happened like 14 more times throughout the duration of the album, so it like wasn't worth writing down anymore. Ned, what makes you love it?
It like this is gonna sound crazy. Okay, so the shortness of the album I think really does bring it together. This kind of music, whenever anybody asks like how heavy do you like to get, Slayer is always like, that's the heaviest I get. I will not anything heavier than Slayer is I can't quite get it. But man, Slayer fucking nailed it, man. This album, there is not a second of this album that is not enjoyable for me. I am air guitaring or air drumming or singing to like the entire thing. I think this album's this is gonna sound dumb too. It's less of an album and kind of more of like an experience. It's very like
Sure.
I don't know. It feels so good, man. This album's so
I
good.
I get that. I get what you're saying on that.
Musically, it's so good.
No, I think
like
that's the least dumb. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
They're fucking shredding. The riffs are so good too. Fucking, there's so many good songs. Like every song is good. I don't. There's not a second of this album I don't like. It is a fun as hell album. It's
There's not a second.
I don't think so, man. I mean, I got into this album again. Well, I've listened to this album since like 5th grade. My dad would blast this shit all the time. And then I listened to it a lot and then kind of fell off of it. And then like a year ago, I got back into it. Guitar Hero was the first reason I got into him. Guitar Hero 3, Raining Bloods on the fucking...
That's what Ellis said. Ellis was like, oh, tight.
And I was like, this
But
song...
here's what I will say. I'm looking at the plays on Spotify. Angel of Death has 130 million streams. Postmortem is 22 million. Everything else is 15 million or under. And Raining Blood doesn't even have 500,000.
Which is crazy to me. Angel of Death was like that song when it came out was like... There was nothing like it. They fucking... You've probably heard a lot of songs or bands that sound like Slayer, but Slayer was the first. They did it first, for sure. Like, they're even like a little hunched over, or more than like Metallica, Megadeth. They're just a bit more fast and aggressive. These guys were the first ones. They kind of put like, they're like Maiden meets like Motorhead. They're very Motorheady, but faster, and not like punk.
I can't imagine anyone faster than them.
Fucking hold your horses. I was thinking about putting an album on this thing that was much faster than this.
Don't make me hold my horses now.
I won't put it. I don't even like that album very much. I just wanted you guys to hear it. But
it's pretty innocent.
It's crazy. But I listening to this album again like a year ago though, I was like, God damn, this album is good. Like from a musical perspective, and like it is what saves it, I think, or what makes it really good is it is so short. You're not sitting here for that. You're getting the experience in, and then you're out. If this album was like 50 minutes long, I think it would not work. But it's only 28 minutes long. That's like perfect.
When I went to go listen to it, I was super relieved when I saw that it was 28 minutes or whatever it was. I was like, because I feel like in rock and like metal and stuff, you typically get some pretty long albums. And I feel like, especially, 80s and early 90s and stuff, I feel like, an hour 40
they suffer.
It's digestible. That's what I appreciate about it. That's why I think I'll end up giving it a higher score because of that.
Yeah, reason. I mean, how many albums did we listen to in this time period, rock or rap, where we were 120 minutes plus of our lives?
Yeah.
I think that was when like I said, it was relieving, and I think to Coda's point too, like it's going to get a couple extra points on my end because it was short and because it wasn't, a short movie that I had to sit through to.
Right. I think most of their albums are pretty short. They know not to make long albums. I think that 2 albums after this one, South of Heaven, was long. I think that's like a 50-minute album. But honestly, this is the only album I like by them, by the way, either. Like, everything else sounds just like this album.
Like,
this is the only album I like.
Any of their other music sound any different?
Slower, chuggier. Gung, 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 gung. Like, South of Heaven and the other album.
Does he ever sing?
Not really.
I do want to say this covers... Yeah, alright. This cover's tight as hell.
Yes,
really do
I love the album cover. It's so good.
I wish the Slayer logo and the title weren't on it, almost.
Yeah.
But, it is really well composited. Alright, you guys ready to give this a fucking number?
Yeah. I think I'm going to go 7.5.
Okay. Shit.
Just because, obviously, it's an influential album, like Ned was saying. They're the first to do it, so they get points for that. And also to the credit of it being a little bit shorter, so it was digestible. It's just not in my realm. I've never liked really heavy stuff. Like, the heaviest I'll go is Metallica, and that's not even necessarily that heavy. I mean, certain songs are.
Yeah, but no, yeah.
It's a lot lighter than this is. So yeah, 7.5.
Well, you guys were all wrong. No, I'm kidding. I'll go like a 6.5, maybe a 7.
Damn, all right, shit. I think we're gonna go way lower than that.
5.5.
So
I may still wear my dad's Slayer shirt.
Yeah, my guy.
But don't fault me for that.
There were parts of it that I couldn't help but appreciate. But mostly I was stoked to do something else. And I was just in my room playing games, listening to it. I would look over and read along with the lyrics once in a while. And one time, Donato walked in all the way from his room and just goes, "When can you stop this?" From his room, bro. And I thought that was hilarious. I wanted to bring that up.
It's a good album to listen to while, shooting stuff maybe in a video game.
I was watering and growing plants.
Playing Pokemon is probably not the vibe for this album.
I was playing Pocopia, bro. I was really facing my demons down, and
that would be a good album for the ginger kid, is to play Pokemon, whatever it is. Just listen to that shit while you're playing Pokemon.
Excellent album club. We listened to something we never would have, and
I gotta give it a rating. I'm still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you giving it 13? You said you liked every second.
I think I have to. I think I literally have to give it a 13.
Our first 13 is Slayer Ned.
It's not in my top 10 albums, but it's definitely in my top 20 albums of all time. And there literally isn't a second. My least favorite thing about it.
Your top 20 albums are 13s?
No, oh god, no. There's probably only 2 in my top 20 that are technically 13s.
How are you ranking this?
Then
why is this one number 1 or 2?
I was gonna say, when did this have to be 1 or 2?
The highs on the other album are higher than this, but this album has almost the most consistent just being high. You know what I mean? The whole thing just has me smiling. Other albums make me cry and feel, but not the entire time.
You guys remember feelings?
I like fucking that Mars Volta album. I like that Mars Volta album we listened to is in my top 3, but it does not make me smile the entire time. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 13.
Fucking
hell yeah, dude! First 13. It's a milestone. Happened on episode 87
on the hip hop podcast Slayer.
Holy shit! Hey guys, is this 2 episodes in a row of making my cheeks hurt? Wait, whoa, pause. No, not that wrong cheeks.
Hey, yo.
This has been a great run. If you're just joining us this recent era of the pod, we lost Andrew for a couple weeks. I died of exhaustion. We're getting our groove back. This has been a good.
And if there's some, Slayer heads, listen, we don't listen to metal except Ned. So
real Slayer heads out there, just know that Ned is he's the Jehovah's Witness of the metal community, going Discord to Discord, sharing the good news of the Slayer.
Preach my priest.
Have you heard The Rain in Blood?
From Alexa Rated Skies, Bleeding Horror. Leading my
That
discussion
takes
now.
us to our submission song.
Womp
Tell your dad thank you and to not
Yeah.
give us another one.
Perfect.
This week we had Dash the Artist. 503 was their song.
Yeah, okay,
I thought it was fine. All right,
start it off.
I'll start. I think I liked it the most out of all of y'all. I thought it was fine. If it was like an interlude in like an album, I think I'd be like, okay, this is cool. I get it. Whatever. By itself, yeah, it's a little weird. The mixing was bad. The vocal mixing. The song itself was like the beat sounded fine, but the vocals over the beat were like it didn't sound that great. But I definitely didn't find like anything like super weird. Again, if it was like an interlude on an album, I'd be like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Coda.
I was just gonna say I enjoyed the what is it? It's funk. That's the genre of like hip hop or that type of beat. I think that's
Yeah.
what it's called.
I guess, yeah.
I enjoyed that part of it, but I just don't think the rapping held up to maybe what he's going for. I just don't feel like the confidence was there, and it didn't really sound like he believed what he's saying. I don't think it's we've heard worse lyrics. Like I don't think lyrically it was the worst. I just don't think that. I think the confidence wasn't there, and like the delivery on the lines.
I actually
just
kind of get that.
Was a turn off for me.
Yeah, the delivery was going to be one thing I said. I feel like that kind of ruined it as far as just like the lyrics went for me. But then like in general,
Flow
I
wasn't
think
technically bad.
No,
yeah, no,
I think
just-
again you're right. It is the like
confidence,
Yeah.
no
charisma.
yeah. I think in general, like I think it's a cool thing when like I hear it in a lot of rap songs when like you put like news headlines in the background as something as part of like your storytelling elements. So I thought
tried
that was
and true hip hop.
yeah. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I
I think he chose the wrong headlines though, like a lady getting stabbed or like a
Yeah.
fight happening at a high school. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like if you were trying to paint the place as some sort of hellscape, you like almost satired
yeah.
on accident. Yeah, not technically anything wrong with the flow or mixing or beat. I just it didn't have a certain je ne sais quoi.
Good idea, just maybe like not the best execution.
I think
Yeah.
that's yeah. Hey, I'm glad Ned liked something more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like,
send
normally we're
send
all like,
another
"This is a
one.
pretty good week. They did. They
Prove
sent
us
4
wrong.
other ones.
Okay, we'll I'm sure we'll get another one in.
The
Hopefully
charisma
we
thing is
like it.
definitely that. I get that though. When she said that, I was like, okay, no, I totally heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think I processed the lyrics enough because it didn't feel like they were being said to me in the manner in which they needed to be delivered in that flow.
I was gonna say that's
You know what I mean?
that's one of my problems with rapping is I either try to get too technical and then I sound like I'm talking about fucking nothing, or I try to be charismatic and it's like stop, hop, bop, shop, pop.
He went
Yeah.
to the top store and he got himself a bop. Okay.
Cat with a hat and a bat type.
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
That takes us to Coda. We'll be right back with a word from our sponsors.
Are you suffering from being a square-ass bitch? Do your friends pass you the aux and suddenly it's embarrassing? Do you think underground just means where moles live? You might be dealing with a severe case of no taste having ass disorder. Introducing AcquiredTasteAF.com, the #1 prescription strength cure for boring opinions, weak app playlists, and saying things like, I listen to everything. With Acquired Taste AF, you'll finally develop opinions that make people say, wait, let them cook. You'll discover music before it blows up, argue about albums no one's heard of, and nod your head in public like you know something others don't. So don't wait. Ask your doctor about Acquired Taste AF now. Side effects may include randomly saying this is left on about everything, becoming emotionally attached to songs with 312 plays on Spotify, saying you wouldn't get it unironically, head nodding at inappropriate times, funerals, job interviews, court hearings, developing subtle hatred for radio edits, calling everything a vibe with zero explanation, spending 45 minutes explaining why a beat switch saved your life, mild superiority complex, severe superiority complex, referring to artists as underrated immediately after they win an award, losing friends after they say their demo version was better, believing you couldn't create a better Fuel Festival lineup, saying this reminds me of early stuff when there is no early stuff, diarrhea, upset stomach, and headaches. Do not take Acquired Taste AF if you enjoy Top 40 without ironing. Talk to your doctor if your taste lasts more than 4 hours, because that means it's working.
And we're back. Thank you so much, sponsors. God, I hope they're okay. I hope nothing tragic happened during that.
Oh my god.
My heart's racing.
We're gonna move on to the Fish song now, and this week it's from our new album, No New Friends. The song is "Good Girl," which is Dub Dynamite, Figure 8, Tag Smith, Spades, Coda B, J Mello, produced by Taco. Did I miss anybody?
Lie the Most High.
Lie the Most High. And we're going to play a clip of that right now.
Good girl, working 9 to 5. I like the way you fuck it up and don't apologize. You tell your daddy's lies, you got your mama's eyes. I can tell by how you looking at you down the ride.
She a good girl, but the world made her hard. Said the last man left her with some scars. She a good girl, good parent every day. On the weekends, pussy popping on the stage. She a good girl, said her grace before she ate. Now there's cocaine residue on the plate. She a good girl, trying to graduate from school, but the world made her out to be a fool.
And we're back.
Oh, he was locked in.
Not gonna beat me this week.
He's on one.
He's on one, fuck.
I want to just say that in Coda's editing of that episode, I can hear, whichever one, the last one or the one before, I can hear the breath leave Andrew's mouth still when he goes to say it and someone else says it. There is a full... it made me laugh so hard in my car. All right. I like this one. It's hard to get that many fish to stay on topic.
Yeah, it's good.
It's one for the ladies, for sure, like Ellis would say. This one's for the ladies.
We make a lot of songs that are like ironically for the ladies, and then we're like bitches and sluts and twat.
Yeah, we're just misogynists.
Yeah, this one low key was like actually
Very supportive towards the
Yeah,
women.
we were giving the women a break.
Yeah, I think we deserve pats on the back for that, actually.
Yeah, I really think where's our NAACP award? That's not women.
WNBA.
Where's my WNBA award for Good Girl from No New Friends?
Also, Good Girl in its own is kind of like, I don't know.
Crazy words.
Yeah. But you know what? I think if you listen to it, you'd enjoy it. Which you just did. You heard a clip of it.
Yeah, it's a fun song. It's a fun collection of fish. Also a breath of fucking air on the album, which is heavy.
Yeah,
heavy's a good
there's
word,
a lot
I
of
think, for the album.
Of heaviness. I think that's a good way to put it.
This provides some levity without crossing over into comedy, which I feel like we very often.
It's a upbeat.
Very upbeat.
Yeah.
Also, Spade's singing voice on this really, not that he's not like a good singer, but like he hit it with such a panache that I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah, I almost wanted to put him on every one of the hooks, just like you two both at the same time. I like how it turned out. I like that we did just you, then just him, then both of you. I think that's kind of cool to just give it some diversity in sound.
But he sounded really good.
Yeah, he did.
And that, my friends, is going to take us to Spin Wheel and the general discussion. Coda,
Yes,
we were in the
indeed.
woods today.
We were in the woods today, and I enjoyed it. You know, I've always been a
woodsy
guy who likes nature. Yeah, Fig, not so much, but I think that's due to just different upbringings. He never been camping. I love camping and just going outside and stuff, and I've hiked this. I've hiked the entire trail, the area that we're at. What was the park called again? I know it's where the Witch's Castle is in Portland or in Oregon. But there's a
It's
whole
right
trail
next to
that
the
goes around.
Autobahn, the bird thing. McLean.
Something. It's
McClear?
I think it's McLee.
McLean. Yeah.
It's very beautiful there.
Yeah, there was just so many fucking people. That was a hard shoot.
It was hard. I don't even remember there, like last time I was there. I mean, I was younger. Don't remember that many people constantly walking. But I guess it is a weekend, and we were there kind of prime time that people are walking around and stuff. But yeah, it was cool. I think the video is going to be really nice. Keep an eye out for that.
Have you guys ever been there?
Oh yeah.
It feels like a big touristy fucking...
Me and
I
Gareth
don't think I
went there
have.
last. Well, last time I was there, it was me, Gareth, and fucking Matthew. We rode our bikes through the
What a twat.
Yeah, that sucked. As soon as I got to downtown, the fucking ball bearings in my back wheel blew out. I just carried my bike all the way home.
That's brutal.
Jesus
That fucking
Christ.
sucked.
Before we do the spin wheel, I got a a message on the Antelope Fisherman Instagram. It was in our request from a couple months ago, actually, and it was a nice message. I hope it's like I think it's okay to read. I'm just not going to say their name.
That seems about okay.
Yeah, it's just a person.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a human being. It's certainly not someone who wants their shit blasted. But they said, I just wanted to write and say thank you for the podcast that you guys put on. I know you probably hear from people who like it, but I wanted to say how much it genuinely means to have something like your show out there weekly. Around the time of your first live episode, I think that means in person, I was in and out of the hospital with my dad a lot. I found you guys on TikTok, and it became part of my routine on the drive to the hospital, listening to whatever it is you guys had to talk about that week and the album. Laughter and music really helped me get through a dark time in my life, and acquired taste played a role in that. Anyway, my dad is doing better, and now I felt the need to let you guys know your hard work matters. I don't know if this is something you guys do, but it would be awesome if you could add Blank Face by Schoolboy Q to your album list. Taste you later, taste buds. And then I'm not going to say his name.
That's awesome. Schoolboy Q, Blank Face.
That's awesome.
Add in that right now.
Shout out to you. Shout out to your dad. I had already read that, and reading it again made my face.
Yeah, dude,
tingle a little
that's
bit,
really
so.
awesome. Thank you for watching and the constant support. Glad we could be there for you.
I know I already responded with some gratitude, but I'll reach out again, and we'll see if we can get you a shirt or something, or your dad a shirt.
Thanks for giving us purpose.
Yeah, I was about to quit
seriously.
next episode. So
yeah,
you just got like another 20 episodes at least out of me.
Nah, for real. We do appreciate that. Glad that even if you laughed once, I would say it was worth it. So let's do these spin wheels. Cody, can you add Blank Face by Schoolboy Q? I say that's more than a reasonable.
Yeah. I already added it.
Oh, great job. I'm gonna do this local one. I have some others we'll add next week, but let's give it a spin now. Mr.
Gremlin, let's go.
All right.
I love that name.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mr. Gremlin. Yeah, I'm sure that's exquisitely normal.
Yeah.
Goblin Core, isn't that a genre?
Hell yeah, it is. With one band in it.
Core?
Yeah, it's a kind of a meme joke. It's a Goblinomicon. Have you seen that goblin-looking guy interviewing?
Necrogoblicon. I know what you're
Necrogoblicon.
talking
Yeah,
about.
it's like their Goblin Core. That's like the only Goblin Core band.
The one that interviews people on that podcast?
Yeah.
There's like a different genre that is like it's also called Goblin something, but it's not like rock. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I
want to
love
add
that guy's
Dwarf
so
Rock
fucking
to the
funny.
spin wheel. Okay.
Oh wait, I need to share my screen. Freaking
Yeah, nobody has to add anything.
Nope.
yeah, we're good. All right, ladies. Let's give it another shuffle, even though I already shuffled it.
Come on, another rock album. No.
Oh wow, I shuffled it a bunch too. That's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
That's wild.
Absolutely insane.
Schoolboy Q, Blank Face. Wow, man.
That's super
What?
weird.
That's fate.
That's wow. Well,
Tune in next episode.
congratulations,
Yeah.
fam.
We just got divine fucking intervention or whatever. That was crazy.
What's crazy is it was from 3 months ago. I didn't see it. It was in our.
What's also crazy is I shuffled it 5 times when I added it, and then right before I spun it, I shuffled it like 10 more times. That's crazy.
Damn,
Wild.
dog.
Well, hey, we got that album.
I'm thinking about picking up a Bible, and we'll see you next week on Acquired Taste for episode 88, where we got Blank Face by Schoolboy Q and Mr. Gremlin. Taste you later, taste buds. Thank you for a perfect episode, boys.
And I'm Jesus Christ.